when I tell you the scammers, the scammers, that is their job. Like somebody had somebody tagged me in a video of someone scamming or stealing someone's content and selling it. And I can't remember the name right now because it's a whole new, it's a whole other company that I have to put in the ain't no way section. But Facebook is wrought with a whole bunch of like scammy things that are happening in regards to those ads. And this is why we need to have like a safer and more direct conversation about what's going on. And for those people, I know I have a lot of followers now on the Instagram side, and I started my whole life on the TikTok side. But I had an account on Instagram, and in August, because I just looked at it today, I'm gonna have to decline the co-hosting. I can't do that right now. On August 24th of 2024, last year in August, my account was mass reported and I was shut down. My account was, and I'll post about this later on tonight when I with my full post. I love that picture behind you. This is Navi Robbins. It's a Black-owned business. And yes, he's in the buying guide. So go run to that guide. Tap on the art section because now you can the table of contents is now clickable. Table of contents is now clickable. You can just tap that number and it takes you right to that section. But yeah, August 2024, I was like, I don't want to say minding my own business, but minding Black business. And someone came into my DMs and to let me know that they had seen my my profile in a Telegram feed that a group was paid to mass report my account. And, you know, a whole bunch of things go through your mind like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my entire account. How can I stop it? Da, da, da. And finally, I was just like, you know, whatever is meant to be mine will be mine. And there's no need to stress over it. It is what it is. Question: with all the links in the flip book, has anyone gotten with you to do a website that has all the categories like Amazon? Not yet. But we're going to do it a different way. You know, like we're like, there's 8,000 different ways to cook burgers and have burger ingredients. Our burger's just going to be a little bit different for like 15 minutes. And there probably won't be any changes until like the fall, because like designing is not as straightforward as many people think. But yeah, my account was mass reported in 2024, so I lost the entire account. I do thank that person who came into my DMs to give me a heads up, because yeah, if I didn't see that, I would have just been blindsided. But it's okay. Like even if I would have lost the account, I don't think I would have done anything differently, because I literally just started all over again. Yeah, I was angry and upset for like the first like day and a half. I'm like, oh my God. And then you try to get your account back, you do all the things, and Instagram still says no. How do you get to the buying guide? You can, in any of the comment sections, any of the posts, just type in Black Guide, and we'll send it to your DMs. And that's on the Instagram and Facebook side. On the TikTok side, there's no autoresponder yet. Just go to www.shopthehood.store and we'll send it right over to you. But I just really want people to understand that the people who are out here scamming people, that is their job. That's their job. That's how they make a ton of money. I mean, and I'm not even talking like a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single day because they're constantly running ads. I just was introduced to another business and I went over to their Facebook ads. And that's the thing. Like, if you really think you want to shop with somebody, go check out their Facebook ads, especially if you're on Instagram or Facebook. Go check out their Facebook ads account, because you can. It's open for everybody to look at and see how many ads they're running. Most small businesses, like most legitimate mom and pop businesses, cannot afford to run 5-6 ads at the same time that they've thrown like $3,000 to $5,000 at. It's just not. It's not plausible. It's not financially viable to do that in this environment, unless you've gotten to a point where you continuously go viral on your own without running ads. I don't know. But that's the whole point of us having the coupon book. The coupon book is a monthly subscription of $9.20 a month. And once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to start running ads to incorporate more people to understand that we want to provide a safer environment for people to go shopping from legitimate Black-owned businesses. Because there are tons of people who want to support Black-owned businesses, and they think they're shopping with a Black-owned business, but they're not. They're not shopping. Like, they're not. And it's something that's pervasive on on all platforms. This is not just an Instagram thing. It's not a TikTok thing. This is everywhere. It's happening everywhere. If you go onto Amazon, if you go over to Amazon and even look at some of the stationery businesses, I was just looking at one the other night, and they showed a whole bunch of Afrocentric stationery. And I'm just like, and I tell myself, I know this is not a Black-owned business. I know it's not a Black-owned business. And, you go over, look at the owner of the business, and, they show that they're in China. And it's like, I wish people could see the power in the Black dollar and the power that we have within our own community and start supporting the businesses and the brands here, because we have a stationery section. There are a lot of great stationery brands that are in that section. Hey, Chef Mitchell, baby, what's going on? I know I haven't gone live in quite some time. I know it went live yesterday, a couple days ago, like day before yesterday, but I have to get better at coming back and going live. There's just a lot that's going on, a lot with the platform, a lot with what we want to provide our community, and reaching out to businesses, collaborating with businesses. That it all takes time, and I got a 9 to 5, How do you think I'll have a yearly subscription, or what? Do you think you'll have a yearly subscription offer? I could possibly do a yearly subscription. We could do that. Like I could just tell the guys, add it in there. I never even, sad thing is not sad or funny thing. The funny thing is I never even thought about having a yearly subscription for the coupon book. But I can just talk to the guys tomorrow about adding that in. How do you get the coupon book subscription? So when you come into the guide, when you come into shopthehood.store and you put in your email address and everything, literally tap on, and I left my iPad downstairs. There's 2 guides that are presented to you. There's a guide that's on this side, that's the coupon book, and that's the buying guide, and there's a guide on the other side, the guide on the right-hand side that says sales. Tap on that, and that will give you access. It's going to ask you for a monthly subscription, or to put in your credit card information for that $9.20 for a monthly subscription to the coupon book. I get so many scammers now. Whew. Listen, it's almost like if you see one ad and you watch it all the way through, both platforms just keep sending you more. If you haven't noticed, in back of both guides, in the Ain't No Way section, there is a section that's just the sugar baby care scenario, where they pulled images from 4 Essentials and rejigged their turmeric kojic pads, because Sugar Baby Carrot flat out stole their video. So that's a whole nother conversation in and of itself. But you actually, there are 5 pages. I want to say there's 5 pages of businesses that stole content from, or have really unusual perspectives on what is that turmeric kojic pad thing. A lot of content was stolen, and all those businesses in that section, I bumped into those businesses in less than 5 days. And I swear it's almost 3 or 4 pages. I know it's not less than 4 pages. And in total, in the Ain't No Way section, there are 120 businesses in total. Because I just added one more, but I'll be adding some more tonight. Trying to go through both of these questions. They keep playing with their faces. Yes! IG's boutique, hey, what's going on, girl? They have no, the scammers don't care. This is their job, and they're really good at it. And unfortunately, this directly affects legitimate small businesses, because now once you get scammed, you're not going to feel like you're secure enough in yourself to go shopping again online. So you don't trust anything that you see. But this is why I want to create this environment of a better and safer shopping experience, so that the businesses that are in the guide are Black-owned businesses. They show up. And I know a lot of people have been asking us to add in wine. That's there now. So the wine category is actually in the buying guide now. So yes, a lot of things been happening these past couple days. How does a small business like me get into this subscription? If you want to be a small business that advertises in the coupon book, you still have to go through the business inquiry form. And I'm telling you right now, it's a long wait. I'm trying to clear 50 businesses at a time. We've got over, we've got almost 1,000 people Because a lot of people keep asking to get into the guide. It's really a process, and I go through and I look at every single business, look at their social media, I look at their website, I look at their engagement, I look at how they're building a community. Our platform is not meant to drive sales to you in that direct kind of fashion. We want your community to join ours. That's kind of what we're doing. And if you're not developing your own community, then are you really trying to drive your business? That's a question. Because for you to sell anything, you have to know who your community is. You have to know who your customer is. You have to know what that avatar looks like. And you have to keep marketing to them over and over and over again. And it does take a lot of work. And the businesses that are in the guide are all businesses that are doing that work. It's not an easy process. And I'm not saying that they are beyond reproach and they're not at fault. Like, there are some businesses that do have problems every once in a while. And that's normal. It's normal for a small business. But yeah, that's the process. And it's the line to get in is kind of long. And I hope all is well. Couldn't find the form online. It's behind the blue door. If you go onto this shopthehood.store, after you put in your name and your email address, it pulls you into the second page, and there's a blue door that pops up right here in the bottom right-hand corner. Right here in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a blue door that'll pop up on your phone. Just tap on that door, and it'll pull you into the form, and it's just going to ask you like the questions that I need to see that I'm looking for, and I actually just sit. I sit and I go through that when I'm going to work. I sit there and I go through that when I'm at work. I sit there and I go through when I'm at home. Yeah, like on a train, on a plane, and a bus. I feel like, yeah. Once you download the guide, do you have to keep re-downloading for the updates? No. So if you look at the date at the top left corner of the guide, it'll tell you the most recent. It'll tell you the date. We don't like the guide isn't downloadable. Like, you can't download it on your device and just kind of walk away and it is what it is. It's constantly connected to our platform. So every time we update it, it gets updated. We don't want it to be downloadable and for you to like detach from the platform, simply because we update it so often that if you downloaded it, let's say January 3rd, by the time you got to February 3rd, like, we've gone through at least 5, lowballing it, 5 updates. That's including taking businesses out because they've gone out of business, and also putting businesses in. Like, it goes both ways, and it's not really an easy process, especially when I see I have to take like a Black-owned bookstore out of the Black-owned bookstore section, or someone has quietly gone out of business. Yeah, somebody's like, yes to wine. There's a business that I actually reached out to because I want to see if he's still in business, and because I want to try his sparkling wine. I'm like, ooh, that sounds good. It looks so pretty. I'm trying to like read the comments on both sides. Keep traffic to your site as well. Yeah. Yeah. Right now for us, we are looking at about 20,000 people visiting our site every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, at least like we're averaging about 20,000 visitors to the site every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's a great amount of traffic. Our email list now is at, I think last night it was 105,000. We're up to like 107,000 people who in our email list, in our email campaign. So when that interesting individual came into my comment section discussing why they didn't like how I apologized, listen, I've talked to Pete. We've had good conversation. He's a great guy, and yeah, and I added him into our email campaign. So. And we have a good open rate. Like, we're close to 34% right about now for an open rate. So yeah, like, because I know like not everybody goes through their emails, even me. So but we also do have a text message campaign of over 80,000 people. So for the businesses who are advertising in our guide with us, we add them into both those campaigns. So that's why, like, we do a lot of work for these small businesses, because the idea of building out this guide and just kind of having it be a quiet book on the left doesn't make any sense to us. So we are actively out here in the streets reminding people, like, listen, if you want to shop with a small business, here are some great Black-owned businesses. Like, we are actively working hard for the small businesses in our guide. Okay, I'll wait. Can I send samples in the meantime? Ooh, no, I am not that girl. I was like, I tend to buy things, and for me, that's a lot easier. I go through and I buy products. And the reason I do it this way, it's about the numbers. A lot of people do want to send me things, and I know that there are a lot of people who are influencers who do that. I'm not an influencer. I'm not. I'm an informant. It's like, I don't know how else to say it. I'm not an influencer. I'm an informant. Once you download the guide, how do you get the most updated version? Once you have access to the guide, that is the most updated version. I'm an informant, and when I buy things that I like, I keep buying it. Like I buy, oh my God, and it's empty. I buy Drink Rejuve, and okay, so this is the apple. I really like the hibiscus. Like that's my favorite, but I buy them both. Yeah, once I find something I like, I just keep buying it over and over. I just like quietly just keep buying it. And, I may post about it or something, but yeah, I have a little trash can right there. But I just buy products. And the reason I say I don't want to receive a whole bunch of things because it's by the numbers. The numbers I'm talking about are the taxes, like any type of gift or that's considered a gift. There's a dollar value associated with that. And yeah, I file my taxes as honestly as I possibly can. I share it with everyone every chance I get. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are all, listen, me and the small businesses in the guide love you guys forever. And I will keep speaking up for the small businesses that are in the guide over and over and over again, because everybody needs help right now. But this is a business. I'm not like, this isn't a charity by any stretch of the imagination. This is still a business. And this does take a lot of manpower. Like I am not doing this on my own. And I knew that there would be a time where I would have to switch over from like just having it be something that I'm doing on my own to like having a team behind me. And when we made that switch over in December, that's when things kind of start pulling together, and I started really driving the platform forward. And my order has been picked up. Yeah, I'm not cooking tonight. I don't have time because I had to update the coupon book and add in the clickable, adjust it so that it's clickable. The table of contents is clickable. I love this, and your energy and dedication. We need this. Thank you. Listen, I know I am not for everybody. I know, I get that. But in this day and age, like, listen, you can't be the only person screaming your name in a room. And there are so many insane things going on. And I would show you, but I have both phones operating right now. So this is my personal phone and that's the business phone. But they just came out with another policy, and I'm not trying to get political. I am going to talk about a Black-owned business. So they came out with a policy that they deleted the directory of bad police officers. So there was a directory that had a whole bunch of like horrible police officers. They just deleted that. So the people who were on that list or in that directory can now like go about and get a job again. And these are like the worst of the worst. So if you get pulled over by a cop, you better have something on you. I have turn signal, not kidding. I've had that on my phone for at least 2 years, lowballing it 2 years. One of those things, again, that I just bought and just had with me. She sure did. Somebody said sure did. Yikes. Yes. So to protect yourself, protect your family, to protect your kids who are like young drivers, to like turn signal is that app that you literally just tap when the police officer pulls you over. You just tap, even if you're a passenger in the car. Even if you're a passenger in the car, even if you're on your bicycle, just tap. I'm a cyclist. I ride. Just tap. Even if you're in a car accident, just tap it and a lawyer just pops up. Not kidding. A lawyer pops up and starts asking you questions, helping you out. I don't listen. It's on both devices. I'm not playing these days. I'm not playing these days. And the fact that they deleted that directory, like what on God's green earth are we going to be up for the next couple of years? I do not know. But what I do know is that I'm going to be as prepared as I possibly can be. That's all I got. We'll download tonight. What's the name of it? It's called Turn Signal, and just spell it exactly how it sounds. Just take the A out of signal, and that's the app, Turn Signal. The guy who developed it is a lawyer. His name is Jazz, the Black guy, really nice and insanely funny. He's got a great team behind him. The woman, what's her name? You can play a test version of it, but you can also watch it on YouTube. And I put it also in our buying guide. What is the process to get added to the guide? I'm trying to like answer questions on both sides, but for Turn Signal, listen, I swear everybody needs to have that thing on their phone. And I know that there's another black app, a black owned app that does something similar, but I couldn't get it to work. And unfortunately for me, in an emergency, I need that shit to work. Like, I'm so sorry. I know like some people may be growing things out but in an emergency, that's when you need it to work. Their lawyers also, because I had to ask him at one point if they were still in business. And he said, yes, they reached back out to me because they hadn't posted in quite some time. And I was just like, are you guys still in business? Somehow, like, you can actually get your job to pay for it. Like, they do corporate bundling deals for companies with employees. But yeah, Turn Signal, all one word, just take the A out of Signal, and that's how you spell it in the App Store. How do you get into the buying guide? Once you go to shopthehood.store, go on to the page where you have the two guides in front of you. There's a blue door that pops up in the bottom right-hand corner. That's the business inquiry area. Yeah, and that's how you inquire. It's a long line. It may take a couple months. At this rate, like, it could take a couple months. There are a lot of people who are continuously asking to get into the guide. And we literally look at each business, one business at a time. I think it takes about like 30 minutes or so per business. It's a lot. Like, and at some point we may have to turn it off so that we could make the holiday adjustments that we can. We're also trying to get ready for Blue Takeover. Blue Takeover is a Black women's holiday where we encourage Black women to wear blue, adorn yourself, blue it out your way, hair and nails, shirt, shoes, hijab, abaya, blue it out your way, but support a Black-owned business in the process of you doing that. And it's the second weekend of March. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get the girls together. Get your daughters together. Remind one another, like, how important we all are to each other. And it helps to rebuild that level of community and understanding. Like, we know what we're about to face. I'm a Gen Xer. Like, we kind of know what's coming down the pipeline. But yeah, I just wanted to come on real quick to like share that information. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I have Turn Signal on both my phones. I don't play about that. The guide has updated today. The buying guide has updated today. Love this new update where the table of contents is now clickable. Just tap on the number and it takes you right to that section. Yeah, the videos we do allow the businesses that are advertising inside the guide. We allow videos that to go in there. So you'll see videos for several of the businesses. I'm trying to make sure I go through as many. Turn Signal without the A, all one word. All one word. Turn Signal without the A. I'll probably put in another video and post about it a little bit later. Are there multiple versions of Turn Signal? No, it's just one. TURN as in Nancy, SIGNL, Turn Signal. And if I had my iPad on me, I was on live the other day and I just had one phone going so I could show it to you. It's like a yellow circle with a T, but the arrow, like, it's an arrow. The T is like an arrow. But there's only one. I don't believe there are two. Got it. Okay. Somebody said they got it. But yeah, in this day and age right now with people, like, somebody just posted, and I posted it on, I think, in my stories on the Instagram side, but because I can't do it on the TikTok side, that they were knocking on people's doors to get in, and they're pretending to be like a phone company, but the woman had called the phone company to see if they had sent out people to like work in that area, and they said no. So she was just like, I think they're looking for immigrants to snatch. Like, I don't know what is happening in America right now. The only reason I stay here is for my mama. That's it. Listen, when my mom dies, I'm out. I'm just saying. If something happens to my mom, I'm out. Yeah. I'll still keep the platform. Like, I will have to, yeah, I stay in America for my mom. I really do. I'm the last standing Black-owned skincare brand in Target stores. So this boycott is kicking my butt with low track. It is like, and that's why somebody had asked me, and I got to go soon because I know my food's on the way. Somebody had asked me about why in the guide that they clicked on the product and went to Target. It's because that's where that business's product is being sold. And it is detrimental to small businesses to not shop Target. It is also beneficial for some small businesses to just shop their website. Like, we all have to figure out how best to help the businesses out and what best helps you maintain your level of comfort and conscientiousness when it comes to supporting small businesses. And I don't For me, I just keep shopping directly with the small businesses. I have reduced my traffic into Target. Like I haven't been back to them since all this has gone down. Um, yeah, I'm trying to be better at planning everything out and purchasing things ahead of time so that I always have it in stock. Listen, I'm stocked up on toilet paper, all from Black owned businesses. So if I can do that with toilet paper, I can do that with everything else. Is the Lawyer for Immigration also an app? So, my food is almost here. So, is the Lawyer for Immigration also an app? I don't know about, like, that's a completely different thing, the lawyer app thing, but we're looking to find a Black lawyer listing or directory that would make sense in incorporating into the guide. We haven't found one so far. But on that note, I'm going to go because I'm going to have my dinner and then hop back on to work on the guides. Thank you guys so much for coming to Lies. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. You guys are amazing. And keep supporting small businesses in your community. Okay? Bye. Thank you so much.